Hi guys, I'm on the floor of my bedroom. I've fallen and I can't get up. I don't know what to do. Actually, just kidding. See that right there? That's an outlet that I never did finish. So I got this fancy deal that I could plug my telephone into right there. Those little USB things. So I'm gonna show you how to wire that. And at the same time, I got this old outlet right there. Got this fancy square one to make it match the rest of the house. And I buy these in bulk because I'm a redneck and that's what you do. So I'm going to show you how to do this safely. Hopefully I don't fry myself. That'd be kind of funny. But anyways, let's do that. There they are. The nightstand fits right there. So that one's going to have the USB deal and this one's just going to be a normal plug. Okay, first things first, we got to make sure that the power is turned off so I don't really actually fry myself. I don't care to do that. So those are plugged in. There we go. So that's powered. So we go out by the fountain. I have tons of honeybees all over the fountain. They're really liking it. So I might get a hive and see if I can make some honey or something. So you come out to your breaker box and it's all kind of set up here. Let's try those 3. Okay, the fan turned off, the light's off. So that tells, I gotta paint this too. This used to be the color of the walls in here. Super hideous. All right, let's make sure this is depowered. I am terrified of getting shocked because when I was a kid, I got shocked a lot doing stupid things. Imagine that. Okay. So that seems depowered. I'm gonna set up the Moza Mini-Me. There's a couple of guns. Every redneck's gotta have a couple. Check this one out. I need to do a video on this. This is the new, the Glock 43X. It just fits so perfect. Skinny little gun. Beautiful. Anyways, just pick that up. Let's get back to this. All right, so the Moza Mini that I dropped in the ocean months ago doesn't work anymore, but it's a great stand. It is just sitting on the carpet, so this might be a little bit wiggly, this video. My dad was here a year or so ago and left this tool. It's super handy, so I'm going to use it. So I'm holding a little bit of out pressure on this unit, this outlet, just to get it to come out. The way these things are put together, they have this little tab thing here. Let's see if I could get a picture of that. That just holds the screw in, keeps it at the right length for the wall and all that. So just because I really do not like getting fried, now that I have this taken apart, I'm gonna run the old checker deal here and make sure we don't have any power. Okay, it's all good. Now watch me get shocked, it'll be funny. So each of these just comes loose. I had to look to make sure it's recording. That would have been embarrassing. Just a little, not much, but okay. Now I'm just taking all the wires out. There's those. You can see right here where they've got that copper wire wrapped around the screw. When you tighten the screw, it goes clockwise. So you have the wire on this side, the 3 o'clock side, then as you tighten that screw that direction, it pulls the wire tight. Otherwise you could end up loosening the wire. It's kind of a pain. So when you do this, make sure and do that. All right, so I've got the old outlet taken out. Here's the new outlet. It's gonna sit in just like this. Let me turn that camera so you can see. It's gonna sit just like that. When you look at it, let's see if I can get enough light on it here. There is a white wire side and a dark wire side. This bottom strip gauge right here, if you strip the insulation off the wire to that point, then you can just push the wire in here and that'll clamp on and that will hold your wire in place. I'm gonna use the screws because these old wiring actually works perfect. It's already bent and ready to wrap around. It'll be a little quicker for me. So I'll show you that. All right, so now just to hook this thing back in, remember we talked about the direction the screws tighten? I'm gonna do that right there. So as I tighten that, I can get it lined up there. It just pulls it tight. Same thing on this side. Now, see how it's a little bit loose there? I can take these pliers, you can use needle nose if you want, and tighten that up. That just pulls it right around. Probably can't even see that, but now the wire's in there nice and tight. Tighten it up. Okay, that side's done. Well, I should do the ground as long as we're over there, huh? Now, actually, I'm just gonna do this. If your wires are not all set up like that, all you need to do is you can grab a wire and twist it like that around these are just wire strippers. Then you can hook it in, grab the top, pinch it right there, and you're set. Oops. It's really awkward trying to watch the camera and do this at the same time. It's super awesome. Okay, now these two. Now I'm turning these loops up because I want the clockwise screw motion, right? So again, I've set that in there. It's probably a terrible view. Let's see if I can hold it and do it. I can't. Maybe. Nope. Oh dear. We'll try it like that. Okay, see how wide the wire is there? I'm going to pinch it. Brings it around nice and tight. And it's almost closed at the top. So as you tighten that, there's no chance for a short. Get this last one. Then just ever so nicely fold all those wires back in, and then see if I can find a good angle here to put this back. You can just set that top screw or the bottom, either one first is fine. Start it, set the other side, top or bottom. And begin to tighten. Now these screw plates, they're going to go in this little screw hole here and this little screw hole here. So since I remodeled the house, I have not put plates on. Let's see how this lines up. It's not bad, that'll work. Oh, okay. Since we're doing a video, see how the face of the outlet is kind of pushed in on the right hand side and out on the left? Here's how you can fix that. It doesn't matter a bit, but if you care, you can do this. You want to set your pliers and just twist it. What's happening is right here, the drywall mud is pushed out a little bit, and over here it's in. You can kind of see that. So the outlet doesn't have to be super tight. When I put this plate on and screw it in, super simple. Then if you're a little bit crazy like me, you can line up your screw holes. There's your outlet. We can go flip the breaker and make sure it works. I'm gonna do these others first and we'll make sure it's all set. All right, for this one, this is kind of like new wiring. So we need more room for the wires. I'm just gonna carefully cut right along the middle here. Then I can strip it back as far as I need, cut it again. Make sure you're not cutting the wire when you do that. That would be a bad day for you. And that is about all I need, okay? Take your strippers. Not that kind, you pervert. I'm gonna show you the strip gauge just because. So let's see. Here's our strip gauge. So when I hold the wires up to the strip gauge, see if I can get this in there. I can hold it up like that. Then my thumb's marking the spot. Oh dear, it's all weird. Take the strippers. Whew. Yeah, there's not much room right here. And then I do that. Same thing with the other. I'm not going to use the strip gauge because it should be right there. Now, when I take this, these wires are too thick. They're not going to fit. But usually, if you have the right gauge wire, you just push it in and it locks. So now we have these 4 posts. They are connected right there in the middle. Right there, okay? You break that tab off if you're doing like a under the kitchen sink and you want the wiring is set up to run like a switch to one side for the disposal. The other side will be constantly powered. That's what you break that tab off for on both sides. We don't need that, so I'm just gonna tighten up these bottom two right here. And then I'm gonna attach the wires to the top two, attach the ground, and be done with it. Okay, here's the single wire setup. I've tightened both of these bottom ones and attached to both of the tops. It doesn't matter, you can go top to bottom, either way, crisscross, and it'll be fine. Now I just need to push this in, attach it, and it's set.